Hello YouTube. I don't know what time it is. Yeah, it's pretty empty in here. I've been busy though, stripping more stuff. See, copper hoard's starting to grow again. We got those guys today. They're doing something different today. I didn't realize how many buckets I had. That's the only bucket of rotors. Boom, 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 and underneath them yet. It's all copper motors, and yes, they are all copper. And then those two with the plugs, all the brass ends. Well, other than him, this guy should actually be over here because he's got to be processed a little farther. In there, in that bucket. Plus his brass will come off. But anyways, and then that's full of strippable wire. I'm doing something a little different today. It's like almost 90 out. And it's all not even 10:30 yet. See the pieces and parts? Yeah, this was given to me. It's one of those indoor portable air conditioners. That's what happens when you don't clean them. Look at that. There's like an inch of fur on there. I said, well, it wasn't working very well. Well, I understand why. Holy moly. Even this red isn't the cleanest. I'm going to put a vacuum to them, but this one here does all the work. Now, it had a drain spout on it. I don't know where that came out of. Must be a trough or something somewhere. That's the front. Okay, this is the front. Yeah, I took everything off. I didn't wash this. But I did wash all those and the filters and everything. They're black. Plus it came out of a smoker's house, so that don't help much either. But that person has long-haired dogs, as you can see. There's the drain at the bottom. Okay, I was wondering where it was. Every air conditioner has to drain moisture, correct? Wow, if I strip this apart, there's some nice goodies on here. It's got 3 motors. Actually, it looks like 4. There's one there. Well, sealed unit, that one. This one here that runs, this thing goes up and down, so kind of waves the cold air. That blower there, like, man, oh man, there's a lot of motors, and then you got the 2 copper rads. There's not a whole lot of hydro. But anyways, I took it apart as careful as I could. Had a digital readout, which I did not know. Oops, I just threw the screws away for it. I gently unplugged them. Yeah, I know. This one I'm going to put back together because I had it running and it was blowing cool, but not cold like it should. But I didn't know it had a digital readout. Apparently that's what that thing is. And it had to look right through that black cover. I didn't realize that. Because I knew this, it has the keypad. I have no idea how it runs. I don't have any, all I know is off, on, fan, don't know what M means, and then, but see, I didn't know it had a digital readout, so the whole time I'm playing with the buttons up top, I didn't know I could be looking at a digital, but plus I'm outside in the sun, so I sold that other air conditioner yesterday for 30 bucks, yep, guy needed it for his girl's room. So I told him, I says, you got kids. I says, don't expect miracles with it. It ain't going to do like your fridge. Because if you got kids, they come and go out of their rooms all the time. The curtains open and closing. The doors open and closing. And I suggested a small fan to help it move around. But if it's very hot in there, it's going to take a while to cool. But anyways, I got to clean him up. So, yeah, yeah. This is why I recommend taking your stuff apart. I've had a window shaker all my life and I've taken it apart every single spring and cleaned it. If I didn't power wash it, I hit it with a shop vac. But this one I had running there about 20 minutes ago, so I ain't gonna hit it with a power washer because somebody still has power in them. And where is that dirty bugger? He's probably behind this panel. Yeah, see the big wires go up there. So he'll be behind this panel and he'll be full of voltage. So, and I'm not going to take the panel off and try and snap them. I don't want to make this all wet. A different type of air conditioner. I have a window shaker in the basement that I brought back there. I think I showed it to you guys. They threw it out in the garbage. So anyways, I'm going to get the shop vac out and I'll get back to you. Okay, I'm going to run the shop vac, but I ain't going to have you guys running, okay? So I'm going to pause you, I'm going to shop vac, and I'll turn you back on. Alrighty. Already looks 80% better. I really want to hose it down, but I think I'd have to take this fan shroud off. I do believe that fan runs. This thing stinks. Yeah, the fan sucks that way, right? That's the blower. Oh, how dirty are you? Well, you're not bad. You'll have scale on you. But anyways, it sucks through that and blows the heat out because this is the one that cools. Okay, well, they really compact them in like them little dinky front-wheel drive cars. Transmission and motors all in one spot. I like a window shaker. This is here, that's there, fans in the middle, done. You just power wash the whole thing. I have to take that whole thing off. I ain't gonna take it all totally apart. Just to clean that. Because it's sucking everything that way, so I need to blow everything back out. Right? More or less. Reversed. I don't know if I can make that fan run backwards. And this guy here, I get all this sticky little foam crap everywhere. That's all that it is. You can see in there, not much in there. I could clean him, take that foam off. Oh, I already ripped it. Ripped it again. I don't know. I think it's just there to try and seal it. That's the part that blows it up, comes up through here. So yeah, that one works kind of different too. What's behind curtain number 2? I'll take curtain 2, Bob. Cause she looks prettier standing beside it. Oh, and if I power wash it, all this foam will be saturated. I can't really wipe it down with a wet cloth because that won't do much. I think that's probably all I can do. Change the stink of it, spray it with Lysol, right? That's how I generally clean filters if they stink, even those stupid things. If your vacuum cleaner starts stinking because it's a dirty, musty bag, even though the bag is fairly new, fire it up, spray Lysol inside the hose. Let it go through the whole thing. It gives it a nicer smell. Yes, that's an old one. Scrappin. Who cares? Works fine. That thing's about 35 years old. That's when Shop Vac used to make the little tin ones. There's nothing special about it. But it works. I don't even know what strength it is. Didn't say. Oh, it's Canadian. I didn't know Shop Vac was Canadian. Oh, it was American. Okay, my bad. That explains the French. Sec humid. In other words, wet dry. Yeah, you do wet with those things. The cans rot out after a while. I had one. My wife and I first got married there 38 years ago. We each bought each other a vacuum. Yeah, nice gifts, huh? Well, she needed one and I needed one. So mine started to rot out at the bottom, so I filled it with caulking. Made it last longer. Until we could afford. Back then you couldn't afford much, and a Shop Vac like that was about $200. Nowadays you can buy them for 20 bucks. So anyways, off topic. I'm going to do what I can here. and put it back together, and should make a difference. Now that I know it has digital display, so we'll figure that out. I'll be back. Okay, I got it somewhat back together and I've got it running. Under 19, 108, coming out of there. 71 coming out of there. $64 coming out of there. 111 coming out the back. $63. So it's staying right around 62. It's the coldest I can get out of it. $109 that rad. 65 this rad. You can see it's starting to sweat. Yeah, the coldest is up here. $58 Fahrenheit. Yeah, it's nice and cold. The compressor's working good. 132 coming back in. Oh, 115 coming out of here. 63 coming out of the top. So she's working good. If you heard all that, that's my temperature gun. I don't know why you can read it, but today's temperature outside on the ground is 109. In the shade under the truck is 85. See that difference? 123. 126. 75 here in the shade in the garage. 73 in the garage. See that? That's the floor. Right here's 109, 108. Under the truck is 87. See the difference? Almost 20 degrees. There's 59 degrees on these guys. Good. 108 on that one. $57 coming out of here. It does work. The only thing is the digital display doesn't work. I'm going to take you off of here for a sec. They call them portable, but they still have to have a hose connected to out the window, so that's not portable to me. Portable to me is nothing else. Now I can't see. It's supposed to be right in here, the digital display, right through this black plastic, but I see nothing. I don't know if you can see anything. So I'm thinking the digital display doesn't work. It's all scratched there too. Now the digital display could be on the outside too, I guess. I could take it off, take it back off. Yeah, that's blowing nice cold air. But I don't think these things work as good as a window shaker. Or as good as one of those guys, but then they take more hydro. See, mine's not even running. It's not bad in the house. Yeah, that's running. That's the exhaust, that's the intake. So I have to put the rest of it back together. Well, I still remember how and where all the screws go. At least I put them on a magnet, right? They'll be accounted for. So all I did was put this guy on just to make sure I had the right plug, because the digital display plugs in and this guy plugs in. The plugs are not identical, but the other end is, the receiving end. So anyways, yeah, there we go. It works. See, backward scrapping. The rest of it's over here. The window part and the pipe. It's just there's no drain. Yeah, that's another thing. You got to drain it, right? It does have a drain plug. So, okay. I held you captive long enough. 16 minutes going on 17. This is a very lovely day. Hardly any wind. Clear sky. According to Detroit, we are 60 miles north. They're going to have in the 90s the rest of the week through the weekend, so no chance of rain. Good thing I have a hose. Okay, like, subscribe, and share or not. I'm going to put it back together and let you see what it looks like. Okay. There we go. Just waiting for it. The compressor doesn't come running on until about 3 to 5 minutes after you turn it on. I have it all back together. Somewhere through this black, you're supposed to see the digital. I don't see it. I had it out. I had it apart, and the digital doesn't really light up, so you ain't gonna see it coming through there. Blowing pretty good air out the back, isn't it? Look at that. Look at my plants. All that hot air. Well, it does run. It does cool. I have no experience with these things. I don't know how well they would cool a room down. I don't know what size of a room. I don't even know what size this thing is. I see some writing in there. I don't know what it says. But I cleaned it as good as I could without power washing. Like I'm standing here and it feels nice. Blowing my shirt. It oscillates a little bit, so I guess that's a good thing, right? Nobody blows it towards up, just on the floor. But that's the issue with these. I've sold them before, and it's always people that live in apartments that have dogs with long fur and carpet. I had 2 of them given to me there a few years ago. She says they don't cool very well. They're only a few years old, so whatever. So I took the covers apart. I proceeded to scrap them. As soon as I pulled the covers off, I seen the one had like it was a good inch thick of dog fur on the radiators. I thought, wow, I wouldn't run very well either if my throat was clogged. So there we have it. So a little different than scrapping. It is blowing cold. My wife thinks she can get a few bucks off of this. Whatever. We'll let her play with it. Like, subscribe, and share or not. I think I said that once already. See, puppy's laying in the shade. It's about 15 degrees cooler there. So, have a nice day. To all who had holiday yesterday, happy Canada Day, and to everybody this weekend, happy 4th of July. Have a nice day.